friend already talked to me, and your friend too already.
So vegan now? Yes?
You guys are so abrupt in your approach.
Okay. Then no vegan, so disgusting.
I was interested yesterday in talking, but it didn't go so well.
Okay.
Like in me in my head, and also the interaction with you, with a different.
You talked to a colleague and I came to you and...
Yeah, but it was very quick, and you probably don't remember me. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter, but I remember you. Okay.
Okay.
Could I talk to you for like
Okay.
briefly about veganism? Because I have questions as well, and I know you.
Okay.
Of course.
But before we talk,
Yeah.
the main thing we need to agree on is that animals should be respected.
Yes.
Okay. Then
Absolutely.
you can ask a question.
Okay. I am a vegetarian,
Okay.
and I have been seriously thinking lately about becoming a vegan.
Okay.
Okay. And yesterday, I usually pay attention to signs that come in my life, basically. And yesterday, I didn't know you guys were here, by the way. I didn't know
Yeah.
who you guys were.
Okay.
It was only after our interaction yesterday
Yeah.
that it hit me so much that I went home and I googled Instagram voices for
Anonymous for the voices.
Anonymous
Yes.
for the voices, and I stumbled upon your Instagram as well, by
Yeah.
the way. And the whole thing kept me awake the whole night, basically.
Okay.
And I saw how you interact with people, etc., and all of that.
Yeah.
And it's time.
Yeah.
So it's time. And I wanted to say this personally to you because yesterday was wasn't nice.
It was a clash. Yes.
It was a clash,
Yeah.
definitely. But it's time, and I would also have questions to you regarding not just the animals, but interaction with people. I
Okay.
have two questions for you, actually.
Okay,
If
yeah.
you'd like to if you care to
Yeah.
just
But you
Tell me.
decided to live vegan now or what? Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Strong.
Yeah,
Handshake on that.
It's done. It's right now.
Yeah.
I was sure
Amazing.
yesterday, and now I'm 100%
You,
sure.
you know, before you say something, for me it was similar.
Yep.
I was a vegetarian. I was a little hesitant with the thought of becoming a vegan. And then I watched videos online, and there was a guy who was really insulting vegetarians for being such hypocrites. And he was not nice. He was really like aggressive.
Yeah.
And the fact that I saw these videos and I was like, oh no, he's like too much. And then when I was for myself, I was like, yeah, but he was right. I am a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite. And then I found searched for solutions, and I found them. And I think some people need this kind of interaction, and some people need some other kind of interaction.
yeah.
But after all, we speak for the animals, for the victims, and we voice their concerns, and they wouldn't say it any other way to you, right?
They don't have a voice. Exactly.
Yeah. So what's your question?
My question is, are your parents vegan?
No.
How was it initially?
That I turned vegan, and I told them. I was vegetarian before, but I told them that I don't want to exploit animals in any kind of way, and they were kind of hesitant. It was also 8 years ago, so it was still a different mindset. It's coming more and more, I feel, and they had this like the same prejudice like to like everybody else. And I feel they were okay with me doing it, but why should we do it? And they felt offended by me just living vegan, not even talking about it. But since I was confronted aggressively about this topic, I thought I need to wake up the people around me too, until I learned later how to communicate it more effectively.
Yeah.
And in that moment, I think I was hoping they understood it the same way, but after 8 years,
At the end of the day, it's your decision. No
yeah,
matter what.
after 8 years, they still don't do it, and I can't force them. So I focus on people who are open on the streets, and that's why when people already spoke to someone, and we say basically the same thing here. And if someone is not open to listen to the message, or is just criticizing the way we speak to people, I think it's better to spend my time on people who actually want to listen about this topic and speak.
People who are open,
Yeah.
or slightly open,
Yeah.
so you can nudge the gap even
Yeah.
more with
Yeah.
conversation-wise.
Yeah, and it's what people don't misunderstand a lot of times is that we have discussions here or debates. I think we voice the animals here on the streets, and they wouldn't debate about not being an object. They wouldn't debate or discuss if they don't want to be exploited. They would just say it and ask for accepting that, right?
Absolutely.
And of course, some people get it a different way, and we cannot always control that. And sometimes it's people who would be open, but maybe got on the wrong foot or have a bad day, but that doesn't change that we need to find an effective way to communicate.
100%.
Okay.
100%. I'm just asking this to you because, like, I'm Portuguese, and the food culture is gigantic in the country.
Yeah.
There's an attachment of nostalgia of
Yeah.
the place, of growing up, of the parents, of the rituals.
Yeah.
That for me, like, stop eating any animal products. For me, it's not. I'm resourceful in the kitchen. I go to the gym. I get my protein. There's no issue in there.
Yeah.
It's just that inside me there is a child aspect almost that is so linked to memories that are shared over food, you know, and this is so ingrained in the culture that is really inside me. It's really hard for me to completely overcome that, you know, and I know that it will be even more when troubling when I go home and I have to go through this again with my parents because my father is very old school in this type of things. So at the end of the day, of course, my decision, just like it was your decision, and they have to deal with it. And there's bigger things than just being a person being okay with it or not. It's just that sometimes I don't know who the fuck to talk about these things. There are these things in me that I want to discuss with people who at least will be going through something similar or I can relate or something. That's why I'm.
But I understand that a lot because it's not only in Portugal. It's like you could say it's in every country. The way I grow up too, and I understand that you feel hesitant to make this step because you have all this in the back of your mind, thinking that could be issues. But after all, it's very simple to do if you see the victim, and I still understand that it's difficult because a lot of people I know, their parents are not vegan, and they maybe don't have any more contact or less contact with them, but they don't want to lose the contact to their family, so they just keep hoping and hoping. But I think after all, it's a decision you need to make in order to create an environment where it's not really widely accepted that animals are objects to be used. And maybe you influence someone on the streets who is talking to your parents and influencing them on a different way. And if more and more people are vegan, more and more people in their environment will also be vegan. And that's why I'm also doing this activism. Focus on those who are reachable in order to create this vegan mindset within the society. So after all, they won't have a chance because the new culture is vegan.
Yeah, it is. Actually. It's a culture of, above everything else. It's just a culture of compassion and acceptance of one's programming and mistakes.
Yeah.
Because we are really living in a culture where it's not so. It's like the manly conceptions of the past of I take everything, I don't need to share anything.
Yeah.
It's slowly dissipating, and I think that's actually related. It goes hand in hand exactly with veganism. With veganism period. And the more you can show that you are vulnerable yourself, that you have empathy, that there's things in you that you want to deal with and are not and can reach out for other people to help to deal with.
Yeah.
The more you will understand that this makes sense, and the more you see that there's huge programming in everyone's in every society.
And somebody said something to me yesterday, other activists, it's overcoming of your own ego. Your self-image of always doing that, of always like being with your family, eating the meat as a nice and positive thing with like on a holiday, and overcoming that this is not you, because you can also be someone respecting animals, and then realizing, oh, I can still be me and I don't lose anything from it. That's something not everybody's able to do, and that's why I think it's so strong of you that you come back and tell me this. Because we need more people who actually, understand that and show it.
I was up all night.
Yeah.
I went to your Instagram. I found you on Instagram.
Yeah.
And just like I saw your videos and stuff. I didn't know who you were before. I didn't know anything before, really.
Yeah.
And I have another question.
Yeah. Okay. Last question. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So let's say we're vegan. I'm vegan from now on.
Yeah.
I still have this is merino wool. This is leather.
Okay. Yeah.
Where does that stand? Like, where do I stand there?
Yeah, I think
it's already bought.
I know, and actually that's the thing that some vegans are also discussing. I have a clear position to that, which might be a little bit radical for some people, but I think when ethics come, we have to prioritize that and make a cut. So you now realize that you did like these mistakes in the past without even knowing there were mistakes because you weren't aware maybe in the moment.
Yep.
But now doing a cut. And from now on, finding the new clothes, I actually would throw them away. I would just say, okay, even selling them to someone else is still keeping the image alive that selling animal products is still okay. So I would just take one cut, say from now on, get rid of this, find new things, and live freely of this past, and not make these mistakes again. That's how I would personally react to this. I didn't have any leather products. I think I just had some patches on the jeans, and I asked my mother to get rid of them. So I didn't have much, but yeah, that's how I would do it. Yeah.
Oliver, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Oliver.
What's your name?
Gonzalo.
Gonzalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Also, very important. We maybe you saw it in the videos, but I always ask people to be active. Always to realize that they need your voice too now in the society. So usually we ask people to stand there for the animals for a few minutes.
I can do that.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you like.
Yeah, it's really happening.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Willst du wechseln oder? Okay, you would go in. So just stand straight, like all the others, and you look to the front,
Yeah.
and you just hold it from the bottom,
Yeah.
and you don't turn your head or anything. And if something is wrong, you can raise your hand. But if you need it, I can put a timer on 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes, fine.
Okay. Yeah. And if anything is happening, like too much wind or something, or you don't feel well, then raise your hand up. Just.
Is it stable?
Yeah, I just put it. Yeah, just a little bit like this. Okay, perfect. Strong. Wait a second, then I can take your mask. Yeah, first of all, yeah. I switch him out and then I can get your mask. Okay. And how did? Yeah. How did it feel?
Intense. Intense.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, that was the question. We also have a sign that says vegan from now.
Yep.
I mean, you decided in the morning, but you want to take a picture?
Yeah, I'll take a picture.
Yeah. Okay. Get the sign. Yeah. Also on your phone, the picture with, or you will find it on Instagram then.
On Instagram is fine.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, you're back. And I mean,
Got some funny looks from you.
okay.
Leather shoes.
Yeah, maybe it's because you thought about this the whole time, but a lot of people don't really notice also.
Okay.
Because I couldn't even tell what's real leather and not real leather. But actually, my girlfriend, I think, found the interaction of us from yesterday.
Really?
So I think it would. Yeah. Usually I asked then in the end, but if the interaction was just disrupted, I usually just delete it.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to have this contrast of first posting this and then the other one.
Look, because you said,
Huh?
just so you know, like, because I remember exactly.
Yeah.
You said like disgusting.
Yeah.
I said fuck off.
Yeah,
That was the interaction.
that's perfect content, right?
I mean, it is. If
Yeah.
you're okay with it, I'm okay
Okay.
with it too.
Yeah, perfect.
It's no problem.
Yeah, this is the website, but you also find the Instagram.
Yeah.
You've AV__Berlin,
AV_Berlin, okay?
and they post regularly when the actions are happening and
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
And yeah, they need your voice, the animals. But thanks a lot. Very interesting.
Really.
Yeah, really. That's that you don't get that very often. I think it was 2 weeks ago where it was a conversation which ended pretty similar. Like he was like, "Yeah, fuck off! I don't want to talk to you anymore." He was rushing off, really angry, and 2 hours he came back and said to me, "You know, I'm vegan now. You are kind of right." But he already had a tattoo. I do everything for the animals, and he wasn't a vegan. Yeah, the guy, and he wasn't even a vegan. And I said, "You're such a hypocrite for having this tattoo." And he was like, "You're so right," but I wasn't ready to like be honest to myself. And yeah, it shows that even if interactions are not that perfect, it still has an impact to really just confront people with it.
I'm so glad I did this.
Yeah, me too. Very, very nice. Very nice. Thank you.